Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am SS Ori. I do many things on my page. I do readings, talking about spirituality, magic, and pretty much self-development in general to help you align yourself to your higher self, to your true self, to your authenticity, okay? And I hope everyone is doing so well today. And yeah, let's get into this video. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is about protection magic. And I always want to incorporate magic into my videos on YouTube, but I be like, I don't know. But we're gonna get into it. We're just gonna do it. I have a lot of information about magic in general, and let me know what type of magic you want to learn about by leaving a comment, by liking and subscribing, and staying up to date into my channel because it helped my channel a lot. Okay, and don't mind my nails. We're going through a crisis right now, so don't mind them, okay? Don't mind them. Anyways, but yeah, let's get into protection magic. What is protection magic? Protection magic is pretty much, I would say, like a defensive magic, but it's not really. It's like a protection shield around you, around an object, around your home, around your car, to prevent any spiritual attack, harm, ill intent, evil eye that comes your way, just to not block any blessings or prosperity or success, or just overall to keep you in divine alignment to whatever spell you're trying to do or whatever thing you're trying to manifest into your life. I feel like protection is like a huge incorporation, especially if you want to practice magic or just in the mundane, like to prevent things that's not meant for you. Because if you have your protection down, it's like somebody can just easily walk into your house and see what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing what the heck you got going on, and people like, what is happening up in here? They can see you clear as day because you don't have your protection up. And it's like different forms of protection, and we're gonna get into that. But it's just like, just giving you an example like why protection is so important, and it can stop a lot of things coming at you as much as possible. Not all, protection is not gonna block everything, but it can block a majority of things. It can prevent a lot of stuff, and it can reveal a lot of stuff to you to see who is sending the negative energy or evil eye and harm towards you, to really just open your eyes to what is happening right in front of you. And knowing that you are protected, you will get signs when you do like protection magic in general. You will get signs, and of course protection magic come in different forms with different elements like fire, air, earth, and water. I was like, what is the other one? Water. And it comes in different forms. Of course, my favorite is protection candles, of course, and warding. Warding, I'm gonna do a whole different video about warding. That is like a different video than this. But warding is very important, especially if you're gonna be dabbling into the craft a lot. And it can really prevent people seeing negative energy towards you, hexes, curses, jinxes, crossing to you. Like, this is like your protection security system to yourself. This is your security system to yourself, okay? Protection magic is mostly for yourself, and warding is mostly for like your home, your security system for your home. But protection magic can be for yourself or for a particular object you're trying to anoint to be your protection, amulet or things like that around your shield, around your body, to protect your mind, your body, and spirit. Because people can see energy and it can fuck with your mind. It can fuck with your body. It can, certain things happen in your life and you're like, what the hell is happening? Because somebody is hating outside the club and they can't get in. And that's evil eye. So we gotta block all that by practicing protection magic. It's so, so important. Of course, we're gonna talk about cleansing and banishing work in another video. And let me know if you're looking forward to that. We can talk about that because baby, like, that's also important as well. But we're talking about protection right now. We're going to talk about protection. So this really giving you a grasp of why protection is so important, to literally prevent a lot of things that's not meant for you to be returned back to the center. And I got to do a video about returning back to your center, but that's... Okay? I just realized when I'm saying this video, I'm like, I realize I have so much stuff I can talk about. I was like, when I was making these videos, I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. What magic to talk about? Am I skilled enough? I think I'm pretty much skilled enough. I've been doing this for X amount of years, like 3 to 4 years now. So I don't know. I don't know. But also in magic in general, the more you practice your magic, the more easier it's to knowledge your magic, to see when it works and things like that. And to pretty much, how I want to say this. The more you practice, the more you're gonna see results, the more you can actually craft your spell work, conjuring workings into what works for you. Because a lot of times when we do spell work in the beginning, it works a little bit and then it doesn't hit as often as you expect it to be, because you're not really honing in on your certain type of style of magic. And that comes in different forms and constant practicing, and you would notice what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Just want to put that out there, because a lot of people just expect you to do magic one time. This is like a thing you have to keep up with. Protection magic is something you have to keep up with. It's like once a week, once a month, every 2 weeks, to make sure you are always protected, and always having like crystals on you to help you with protection as well. So yeah, so let's talk about the different elements of protection. So we have air element. I'm gonna start with air because I'm an Aquarius, so why would I not? Anyways, air magic is very important as well. Incense can be used in your protection workings, like setting the foundation and doing protection before you do any working. And I like to use incense, and they can be different incense like dragon blood, frankincense, sandalwood, different incense to pretty much set the tone for your working, but also cleanse the space, and calling on the spirits to assist you in the working as well. And that's like an easy peasy way to actually do protection work, and just cleanse and wash around yourself, like to say your incantations, your affirmation, your prayers, your psalms if you're a hoodooist. And you pretty much cleansing, purifying, and protecting yourself, removing energy, blocking energy from any energy that's not yours, or things that's not meant for you to penetrate your energy. And air magic is really pretty much clearing the space. And I don't know if you can tell by the smoke, but I do have an incense burning. You can also do loose incense as well, and that's using the black charcoal. And you put herbs, like light the charcoal, let it get warmed up and stuff. You start seeing the little white edges. That's when you start putting the herbs on there, different herbs. And I'm gonna do a video about like different herbs as well. But sprinkling different herbs on there, like rosemary, clove, also resin, frankincense, myrrh, copal, I hope I'm saying that right. Salt and pepper, like different things. This is just giving you an idea, but I always tell people to do their own research so you can see what works for you. You know what I'm saying? But also, let's talk about water magic, because incense is like air magic. So let's talk about water magic. And my water magic, I would say a great how to use protection and water magic is pretty much getting some water, praying over that water with your incantations, and spraying your space and your energy with that. But also you can imbue them with different herbs and salts and stuff like that to actually add more potency. But I always tell people to add alcohol in it, or some type of cologne like Florida water, rose cologne, lavender cologne, 1800 cologne, different things like that, so it can prolong it. And you can just spray yourself in your space with that specific spray with you. You can carry that. That's like one of my favorite things also to do, just to carry with you to cleanse, purify, and protect your energy at the same time. So you're pretty much blocking and removing negative energy from your space and you. You can also use that right before you do your spell work, just to set the tone and know that your space is protected and cleansed. But also you can spray your room and different things like that to protect yourself from any negative energy. If you feel like the energy is off, you like you have it with you everywhere, and nobody really gonna know, because it's gonna smell good because you got your Florida water in there, you know what I'm saying? And you pretty much set the tone, like every time I use this spray, it's gonna cleanse, purify, and protect my energy, banish, and clear. And I'm protected from any harm, evil eye, or ill intent that is come my way. So you just pretty much setting the tone, like, nah. And you gotta know that you're protected. That's like one of the main things. You gotta believe and know and trust in your magic, and realize how freaking powerful you are when it comes to your magic. Because if you don't really think your magic gonna hit, then it's not gonna hit, because you are the actual charging force of your magic. I just want you to know that. I just want it out. Okay, let's talk about fire. Let's talk about fire protection magic. And we all know the common one, and that is candle magic. Candle magic is that girl. You can do everything. You can do the same thing with water magic and earth magic as well. It's all about your intention of what you imbued in it, and knowing the correspondence and the meanings behind certain herbs and incense, and what is the water property, and when you put it under the moon. Oh, also, let me go back. Water property, when we're talking about water magic, you can also use moon water and sun water. And I might do a different video on that, but like moon water, especially in the full moon waning cycle, you can use that to also cleanse and clear and protect your space, and pretty much set the tone of like you being protected. And if you already imbue like certain herbs and things like that, you can also charge that under the full moon or the waning moon as well, to add more potency into your magic and clearing the space and protecting your space from any negative energy. So yeah, banishing and removing and clearing things. Okay, protecting your space, and it just add extra layer of protection as well. So fire magic. So candles, pretty much candles. Candle, and that's like the main way we use fire magic, unless you got a bonfire. And then that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? You want to do that, you can do that. But we're going to talk about candle magic. Candle magic, we're going to do a whole video about like different colors of candle magic and how to use that in your rituals and things like that. But candle magic, you can use a black or white candle to anoint it with protection oil. Protection oil or banishing oil, like protection oil, firewall protection as well. It's really good to actually burn away any negative energy and protecting your space. Allow your space or you to have a protection shield around you that's unpenetratable, baby. Like, don't sleep on firewall protection. If you come across an oil online, my favorite place to go is Moonlight and Sage. I would say Art of the Root, but it's getting a lot of controversy right now, but it works for me. And then right now I'm looking into Sasha House. So all these people you can find on TikTok. So yeah, this is some recommendation for like certain oils you can use in your practice when you use candle magic. You can use oils for many things, for your bath as well. Oh, I keep forgetting about bath. Protection magic and bath as well. But we're gonna circle back around it. So fire magic, you can use candles like white or even red and black. Red is adding that extra fiery, potent energy. Black is pretty much absorbing and banishing and protecting your energy. And white is pretty much a diversified candle. You can use it for anything. And a lot of people use white when you don't have any other color candle. So when you use candle magic, you write your intentions. If you have like one of them taper candles and things like that, you write your intentions into the candle, like I am highly and divinely protected, and different things like that into the candle, and have your name and your birthday in it so you can know who it belongs to. Or you can use a piece of your hair wrapped around the candle as well. But if it's a glass encased candle, you can also write on the outside of the glass case candle, like 7-day candle, 3-day candles, by putting your intentions in it. And if you don't feel comfortable writing on your candles, you can also write a petition. Writing your petition of like I am highly divinely protected. Make sure you write it in present tense, so it, you know, you claim that energy, and also write your name and your birthday, and you want it to protect you, so you're gonna fold it towards you and put it under your candle if it's a glass encased candle. And if it's not, you know what I'm saying, you can put it next to it, and then when the candle is burning, you can burn on top of the candle, so it can burn your intentions into it as well. But yeah, fire magic is pretty much that simple. You feed into your candle, saying your incantations, your affirmations of what you want the candle to do for you, and know that it'll be done. Okay? So that's enough for fire magic when it comes to protection. So let's talk about earth magic. Earth magic is pretty simple. I pretty much incorporate earth magic in all these other elements like water, air, and fire, because you can add more potency into your magic by adding herbs into it and having different herbs that works for that particular property of protection over you. And it's so many different herbs, and herbs have so many different properties and things like that to use in your working. And don't sleep on herbs, y'all. I mean, you don't need all these different things to do your protection working. This is just giving you an idea of what you can use for your protection working. And for certain herbs I like to use in protection working is salt, pepper, wormwood, rue, rosemary, cayenne pepper. That's a little bit baneful energy, but it's protection. Clove, cinnamon. I feel like I'm missing some. Poppy seeds, um, mustard seed, but the black one. But it's like giving you an idea of different ones as well. So yeah, that's what I have so far for like the herbs you can use in your working, and make sure you use some of that, okay? Make sure you use some of that. And hyssop is really good as well. Angelica root you can use for protection as well in your workings. And mind you, every herb have more than one property, so use it is the best of your ability in your practice and see what works for you and what you feel called to use in your practice. Your practice is really intuitive to you in your working. And my favorite way to, if you don't have a lot of time and you need to go ahead and do a protection working really quickly, is using a bay leaf. Bay leaves, bay leaves, bay leaves. Bay leaf, you can pretty much use that for anything, everything, baby. Bay leaf is that girl. So you're gonna write your intentions on the bay leaf with a marker. People use pens, but I like using a marker because it sticks on the bay leaf. Because when I write in a pen, it doesn't really show up. But each is on whatever works for you. And then on the front of it, I write my intentions like highly divinely protected, and on the back, I write my name and my birthday. So you can actually burn it and send it up to the ethers of like you are divinely protected. Instead of writing a petition, you can use a bay leaf in your candle magic. When you burn your protection candle, you can feed your candle that bay leaf so you can add more potency to the protection working. Also, when you're using your bay leaf, you can anoint it and put a little bit of herbs of cinnamon on there, like things you can use in your cabinet in your workings. And I always say the best protection working you have, if you don't really have much, is getting a little tea light candle, baby. A tea light candle, and put some salt and pepper on that joint, and it's gonna do the job, okay? It's gonna do the job, okay? So I feel like I'm missing something. This is just off the top of my head. I'm sorry if this video is very messy, but I just feel like protection working is very needed. But what I was gonna say, bath. Bath is so slept on. And if you don't have a tub to take a bath for your spiritual bath, you can have a basin or a bowl and with your herbs infused into the water. That's a part of the water magic as well. Infuse with the water and moon water and things like that. Put it in there, say your prayers, your incantations, your affirmation over the water, and then you pour it over yourself if you don't have a tub. But if you have a tub, baby, put it in the tub with all the stuff I just said before, and stir it with your intention with your hands into the tub before you get in, and vision yourself to be cleansed and purified from any negative energy. Speaking of visualizing things, visualization is really, really good when it comes to protection magic, especially if you don't have really nothing. If you don't have nothing, y'all, if you don't have nothing, everything in the mind always works, honey. Use that imagination you have when you envision your ex and y'all having a whole little life together. It's easy for you to manifest that, but you can also manifest protection, baby. And you can manifest that by having a protection shield around you. It could be like an orb, a protection shield, whatever color you like to see that's protection for you. For me, it could be white, black, red. It depends on what color works for you. And you have like a big orb around you of protection to clear and move and banish unwanted energy that does not serve you. Okay, that can also be good, but other people have different ways of doing protection visualization. That's one of my favorite ways, but also do more research to see what works for you, and it also help you be grounded and protecting your own energy, to feel your own energy. And that's energy magic right there. A lot of this stuff that we visualize and stuff like that, that is pretty much energy magic. So yeah, I think I covered all the basics of like different herbs you can use for protection and different elements of protection as well. And protection is that girl, and you need to start using her. Especially if you're gonna be in this craft and doing work, and you need to have a strong relationship with protection of how you want to protect yourself, and you have to do it as frequently as possible to pretty much, like I said before, it's pretty much like when you not let, this is like your protection security system around you. So your door, you pretty much locking your door when it comes to the spiritual world, because when you're doing protection magic and you sending out messages into the universe and the ethers of like what your desires are or whatever, you don't have that protection barrier. So spirits and entities can see like, ooh, she's sending out messages, and they come into your space and ruin things. They like, oh, she's like a shining person that's sending energy out into the ether so we can pretty much see her. So that's another way, like you having that protection barrier around you can prevent a lot of things in your workings in like the spiritual and the physical world. And when you have certain words and things you use in your workings to reveal certain things to you, it kind of prevents a lot of stuff. So yeah, I really hope this video helps somebody with protection magic and pretty much cleansing and protecting your energy. Of course, I've been saying cleansing and banishing and protection all together because that's what I like to use. But we're going to talk about cleansing and banishing working in another video. But I want to talk about protection first because this is like the main thing you need to know before you do any magic. I wish I knew that before. I wish I knew that before. I just really just did willy-nilly. But you learn on the way. And spirits be seeing you signs on when people is up in your energy and not meant to be. Like you having dreams about somebody you don't really care about and they keep showing up in your dream because you don't have no protection work. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody coming in your house in your dream like trying to rob you because they trying to take protection work. Like they trying to take your energy away from you because you don't have your protection work up. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, protect your energy is like a security system, okay? It's a security system for you and your energy, okay? But I hope this really helped you, give you clarity and wisdom. Let me know if it helps you by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I also do personal reading and spiritual coaching below. My email will be below, and my calendar will be below, so you can book in one-on-one with me. So feel free to do that. Until next time, y'all.